Happy More Monday! This week's episode is about more motivation. And I thought, what better place to film this than in my bedroom, where I get the most and least motivation. I've fallen into the trap of sleeping in too many times, but not today. No promises I won't take a nap later though. If you're anything like me, you've needed some words of motivation at some point in your life. One of my favorite motivational quotes that I tell myself every single day is that whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right, by Henry Ford. To me, this quote is a reminder that we can choose to know that we can rather than to think we can't. It's all about a mindset of knowing that we can. Today, I'm filled with motivation because of these words from Henry Ford, as well as many other inspirational quotes that my friends shared with me. Check them out.
It is not enough to have lived. We should be determined to live for something. May I suggest that it be creating joy for others, sharing what we have for the betterment of personkind, giving hope to the lost and love to the lonely. Leo Buscaglia.
And my favorite inspirational/motivational quote is "Never die easy," and it was said by Walter Payton, who was a great running back for the Chicago Bears.
One of my favorite quotes is by Albert Einstein, and he says, "We cannot solve our problems with the same thinking we used when we created them."
Believe and you're halfway there. Theodore Roosevelt.
True humility is not thinking less of yourself. It's thinking of yourself less. C.S. Lewis.
The great writer Stanley said, "That person who helps others simply because it should or must be done, and because it is the right thing to do, is indeed without a doubt a real superhero."
My favorite quote is, "Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world." Nelson Mandela.
If you judge people, you have no time to love them. Mother Teresa.
There are no limits to what you can accomplish, except the limits you place on your own thinking. Brian Tracy.
When you realize your bones are made of the same dust as the planets, that you're breathing in the same air as migrating butterflies, and that your blood is pumping because of the care of thousands, that's the moment you realize that you're not empty and alone, but instead full of the world. Quote, BTS.
My favorite quote is "Believe you can and you're halfway there" by Theodore Roosevelt.
Any fool can know. The point is to understand. Albert Einstein.
Mine would have to be that life is beautiful. This is very simple, but I think it's something that we all need to remember in a time like this.
One of my favorite quotes is "Life is short. Stop worrying so much. Have fun, be grateful, be yourself. Don't allow others to bring you down. Life is a one-time offer. Live to your fullest" by Karen Salamanson.
My favorite motivational quote is by Dale Partridge, and it says, "You were born with the ability to change someone's life. Don't ever waste it." Now more than ever, it is a reminder to live with intentionality, knowing that in every single thing we do, we should still be finding purpose and valuing productivity.
Not only am I motivated by these amazing words from really inspiring people, but also by the actions of others, particularly in the FFA community. This week is the debut of a new portion of More Monday called Merry Monday. At the end of every More Monday video, we're going to be highlighting the cool things that FFA members are doing across the country. Here's our first episode of Merry Monday. Our first story is from West Rowan High School in North Carolina. McKenna Clifton, a senior at West Rowan, and her chapter have been busy at work being a light of hope and positive encouragement for their community. Check out a few clips from the chapter's Plant Hope initiative.
Hey everyone, my name is McKenna Clifton, and today I'll be speaking on behalf of the West Rowan FFA chapter right here in Mount Ola, North Carolina. Now there is no doubt that agriculture takes no days off. Individuals in the industry work tirelessly and continue to do so, no matter the circumstances. During this tough time, we wanted to give back and advocate for the industry that clothes and feeds us. Our hope with this project is that we give individuals an opportunity to have a garden of their own, but also learn agriculturally.
incredible source of hope and positive light from our friends in North Carolina. Great job, and keep up the hard work with your Plant Hope initiative. We are so proud of you. Our next story comes to us from the great state of Wisconsin. Kewaskum and Slinger FFA chapters in Wisconsin have been supporting the dairy industry by selling #DairyStrong signs. Both chapters sold over 100 signs, and Slinger FFA has raised over $1,500. 100% of those funds are donated to their local food banks. The Kewaskum chapter even took it a step farther by delivering the signs and some donuts while still practicing social distancing to let farmers know that we are thinking of them during this time. Amazing job, Kewaskum and Slinger FFA. These chapters and so many more are making every day merry, not just Monday. Thank you to the North Carolina and Wisconsin associations and their state officers for sending in these great news stories, and we can't wait to hear from more states next week. We've heard the words and we've seen the actions, and now it's our turn. It's time for us to be motivated. This Monday, choose to be more motivated. See you next week.